Okay, here we go. A GroomersTake, a kind of fast edition. Not a lot of time. Let's get into it. The football game's on the weekend. Houston and Kansas City. Okay, it is what it is. Houston needs to score more than 12 points. Everyone's pissed off about the Chiefs and how they get all the calls. Mahomes treated like the poster boy. Truth is that, well, he is. I wasn't too impressed with Kansas City. I think they can still be beat. But with everyone going crazy about the refs and this and that and this and that, sure. One way you want to fix it, challenge it, and or like every personal foul, 15-yard penalty, just have a booth review. They do it for so many other things. It takes a lot quicker than it used to. Just get the call right. Like even pass interference. If you want to challenge it, challenge it. I don't see a problem. I think I just fixed it. Who cares? But Kansas City was better. They're just better. So Houston, get better. The late night game, Detroit, it's really echoey in here. Detroit, Washington. You know, I think with Detroit, they kind of just ran out of gas. Especially on the defensive side, not the offensive, it was still there. But they were hurt for the bigger part of the end of the season there. And when your defense is that hurt, you know, you're going to run out of gas. It's just going to happen. Is their window closing a little bit? Perhaps, but Detroit's going to be right back. I mean, come on. They're losing. They already lost their offensive coordinator, went to the Bears. They're probably going to lose their defensive coordinator. It does take a while to, you know, mesh again, mingle, get it right, but I think they'll be back. Washington, hey, they're here. They arrived. Jaden Daniels, you are here. He looked really good, man. The whole running quarterback, it's something else with him, with Hurts, with Allen, Mahomes, Lamar. It's exciting, and we're gonna have a good game next weekend. The Sunday games, watched with my brother. Shout out, Rams fan. Rams at Eagles in the afternoon. You know, I was with them. I was cheering. They had their chances to win. Don't get me wrong. But really, with Matthew Stafford, I thought it was going to be a bigger uphill climb than it actually was in the end. Playing in Detroit for so many years, which was indoors, and then going to LA where it's nice and warm, and then going to Philly and playing in that, it was going to be tough. But I do think the better team won. Philly looked pretty darn good. And they got Saquon. He was unbelievable. Hell of a job. The defensive line for the Rams showed up a lot all year long, and like they just got that day. So Eagles move on, and then we had the late night game. Ravens, Bills, right off the hop here, I'll say I thought the Ravens were the best team in the NFL, the best team remaining going into last weekend. And they had chances to win. Again, just mistakes, and mistakes cost you in the playoffs. I don't think Buffalo had to be that fantastic to win that game. I think they had a lot more in the tank even. Josh Allen was just okay, but he scored 2 touchdowns, or was it 3? I think it was just 2. But I think when it came down to it, Buffalo could have shown me a bit more, and I hope they show me a bit more next weekend. I feel bad for Mark Andrews, kind of. You know, the thing is, on that 2-point convert, they had the exact same play against the Steelers not too long ago. I can't remember if it was for the division title or if it was just a regular season game or if it was a playoff game, but it was the exact same play, 2-point convert, and Mark Andrews dropped it. Steelers fans, you'll know, you'll remember. The exact same play. I felt bad for the guy, kind of. So Bills move on. So we have Bills KC next weekend. It's going to be freaking awesome. And then we got Washington Philly. It's gonna be a lot of fun starting on Sunday. Where else did I want to go here? I don't remember. The McDavid suspension. Everyone's upset about it in Edmonton land. The thing is, he is the best player in the game. You kind of have to protect your players, but you can't protect them the way the NFL protects Mahomes because it's ridiculous. Do I think it was 3 games? No, I think the talking heads say, you know, they kind of compared it to the Matthews cross-check to Deline 3-4 years ago. He got 2 games. I think 2 games would have been fine. And they people show, okay, well, Trouba did this a couple years ago, and McDavid got cross-checked in the back and then in the face in the playoffs last year. Okay, yeah, that happened and they got it right and or they got it wrong, but we're talking about this here. We can't compare that stuff. The thing is, McDavid got away with a little cheap shot elbow the game before to somebody's chin, Johansson's chin in Minnesota. So 3 games, take it, you'll be back, you're the best player in the world. They're saying, should McDavid stay away from media as much? No, the guy's allowed to show some grit. He's allowed to do things like that. It's just hockey, man. Let's go. What are we doing? Leafs are rolling. Matthews is rolling. The power play is rolling. I wanted to talk about the power play last week, and I didn't because it was so bad, but now it looks like it's good. The thing is every time there's a player out, one of their studs, Matthews was out, their power play looked good. Now Tavares is out, and their power play looks good. There's just too many mouths sometimes. Get some balance. Nye's in front of the net. Like, just because it's not working sometimes doesn't mean you just change it all of a sudden. Matty Nye's in front of the net has worked fantastic. Keep that rolling. And lastly, I wanted to get out of here on something cool. Hall of Fame induction for the MLB, Cooperstown. CC Sabathia, Billy Wagner. Shout out Billy Wagner. I really liked him, being a left-handed pitcher myself. And Ichiro. I thought this was kind of early for CC. Like, he had a great year. Like a dominant enough career to be first ballot. I'm not sure. But Ichiro, I mean, the guy didn't even come into the league until, I don't know, correct me, his late 20s. And he still had over 3,000 hit club, multiple consecutive years of 200 plus hits. The thing we need to laugh about is that there was one person who said Ichiro should not go into the Hall of Fame. Sure. Okay. All right. Enjoy. Gotta fly. And GroomersTake. See you. Bye.